Welcome to this professional audio overview of the week's key developments from the Wyecliff Weekly newsletter. Today, we're delivering timely analysis on the latest advances in artificial intelligence and what these shifts mean for enterprises and consumers alike.
Right. This edition brings together some of the most significant stories in AI, from government action on cutting-edge models to landmark business deals, and adds practical context so listeners can apply this information in their work.
The focus here is to highlight both the immediate changes in AI, such as regulatory interventions and major enterprise deployments, and also point to what these changes mean for professionals navigating emerging technology.
Exactly. We'll break down events with real impact, such as the first coordinated regulatory steps on an advanced AI model, the largest enterprise AI contract ever signed, and a new feature that reshapes how billions use the web. Plus, we'll share a practical tip to enhance productivity with AI tools.
Let's begin with Anthropic's Claude Mythos. Regulators in the US and UK moved quickly after tests showed the AI could identify vulnerabilities in a bank's network in under 12 minutes. This led to emergency meetings and prompted two banks to suspend their trials.
The UK's AI Safety Institute followed up with a 41-page report documenting how Mythos can execute highly complex cyber attacks with minimal human help. Notably, this is the first time two major governments took coordinated action on a single AI model in the same week.
It signals quite clearly a new era of oversight. Anthropic CEO emphasized that these reviews are the kind of external scrutiny the company wants. The actions preview the regulatory cycles every leading AI company will likely face before year's end.
Which raises a question. How will intensified oversight affect innovation and deployment going forward? Switching to OpenAI, the Stargate project experienced turbulence. 3 senior executives responsible for financing, partnerships, and construction left for Meta's new AI lab. This impacts OpenAI's $500 billion plan for building future AI infrastructure.
The UK government paused involvement, Norway withdrew investment, and grid compatibility concerns emerged for the Stargate project. Despite these setbacks, the US-based component is still moving forward.
It's the first substantial disruption in the narrative that big AI companies can simply spend their way to the front. Now, both competition and logistical challenges are entering the equation.
Next, Novo Nordisk's enterprise AI deal marks another milestone. The Danish pharmaceutical giant signed a 5-year contract with OpenAI, worth more than $1.4 billion, to equip all 71,000 global employees with dedicated ChatGPT access and custom AI models.
This isn't about drug discovery, it's targeted at productivity. After a year and a half of testing, divisions reported 11 to 19% time savings on regulatory and documentation tasks.
The deal sets a new benchmark for AI adoption in regulated industries. Every other major pharmaceutical now faces pressure to justify their own AI strategies.
On the consumer side, Google launched AI Mode in Chrome, a Gemini-powered assistant that can summarize pages, compare multiple tabs, fill out forms, and complete tasks like booking travel or restocking groceries.
The rollout is immediate for US Chrome users, soon reaching global audiences. With more than 3 billion Chrome users, AI Mode becomes the standard for researching, shopping, and gathering information. These events prompted the newsletter's Why It Matters analysis. For 3 years, AI companies shaped their own strategies, largely unregulated. That's changing. Governments are stepping into key rooms, enterprises are setting new benchmarks, and consumers are shifting habits as AI tools become everyday assistants.
Professionals will need to consider operational readiness and the real return on investment. The regulatory cycle underway now will reach consumer-facing products within 18 months.
Let me pose a rhetorical question. Is your business prepared for customers using an AI agent to research your product instead of a traditional browser?
If not, there's work to be done. Ensuring your product pages are AI readable could have an immediate impact. On to something practical. The one thing to try this week. The newsletter recommends using AI tools to convert meeting notes into actionable tasks. For example, upload your notes to Claude, ChatGPT, or Microsoft Copilot and prompt them to generate owner-assigned action items and follow-up emails.
These platforms streamline decision tracking and automate reminders, helping teams turn discussions into genuine progress. For recurring meetings, save your workflow so future notes are processed efficiently. To summarize, this week delivers a turning point. Governments actively regulate AI, businesses deploy at scale, and the way we interact with information changes. The key takeaway: prepare for more regulation, benchmark your AI adoption, and use available tools to improve daily workflows.
Thank you for joining us for this overview. For more insights and practical tips, stay tuned to the Wyecliff Weekly Updates.